Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
48-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
28, Joe Mixon.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
He was tackled at the 46.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And 9.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Go check. Go check. Big Lion.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go, D. 18 ready.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Shoot.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Bengals nothing. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Prescott's going to keep this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, the slant complete to Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
41-yard line.
Stop shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bengals 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
22 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Under crunch. 79 Bronco.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Escapes the defender. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got you.
Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 55, Mike 55. Guys, it's game situation. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now he's flushed out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's work. Check 55. Check 55.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44, Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. There we go. Kill. Check. Pick the edge. Here we go.
Prescott off play action. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go right in. 55. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, kill. Check 26.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Just like that. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. They gonna need Riggs.
Now Burrow going deep downfield for Roll. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
60 Eagle. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Not today. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
At 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic. Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot. At 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. At 25 the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
When they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Is shoving his way inside the 35. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Joe Mixon, the ball
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Back to you. At 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic. And watch that. 19. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Say. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Leighton Vander Esch on
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We go 25 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Buffalo 18.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you have to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
They have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
They'll start with the option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
You think you gonna get that? You think you gonna get that? Check 13. Check.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And 10.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Touchdown, Bengals.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.